of the man, one must look far beyond the axle jumps and layback spins that he taught. To understand his impact on the sport, one must consider far more than the Olympic, world, and national titles his skaters collected. The jumps and spins were magnificent. The titles were many. But legendary coach Carlo Fassi gave so much more to his sport and to his skaters. Carlo Fassi suffered a fatal heart attack at the 1997 World Championships. It was a time of sadness, a time of tears. The mourning period has now passed, and Carlo students have gathered to celebrate his magnificent life and honor his spirit, which lives on in their hearts. At the Ice Castle International Training Center in Lake Arrowhead, California, for a tribute to Carlo Fassi, presented by Motorola Pagers. Hello, everyone. I'm Sandra Neal. When Carlo Fassi passed away last March at the World Championships in Lausanne, Switzerland, he left behind a legacy in figure skating that may never be equaled. 4 Olympic champions, 4 world champions, and national champions from 15 different countries. But Carlo's contribution to the sport goes beyond titles. His passion for figure skating was never dimmed, and his love for the sport lives on in the hearts of his students. Tonight, that love will be on display, from Olympic and world champions in their 40s to young teenagers hoping to follow in their footsteps. For more, let's go backstage to one of Carlo's legends, Dorothy Hamill.
It's so very special for all of us to be together tonight to honor Carlo. We've spent so much time together, and he became such an important part of our lives. We've had the chance to share memories and stories over the last few days with his other students. Stories and expressions that Peggy Fleming remembers from the 60s, I remember from the 70s, and Nicole Bobeck heard just last year. Yes, it's very sad that Carlo's not with us tonight, but you know what? He could never have sat through an evening like this. He just couldn't take a compliment. This is a tribute that's long overdue and much deserved, and I know he's with us in spirit. It's time for the celebration to begin.
There are countless superlatives one could use to describe the coaching career of Carlo Fassi. The national, world, and Olympic titles his skaters garnered are but one measure of the man. What is perhaps most remarkable is the international canvas on which he painted. It is only fitting that this tribute begins with the flag of each nation one of his students represented. It is a most impressive display. Here are 3 of Carlo Fassi's Olympic champions, Peggy Fleming, Robin Cousins, and Dorothy Hamill.
Thank you very much, and welcome to this wonderful tribute. I'm Peggy Fleming, 1968 Olympic champion.
I'm Robin Cousins, 1980 Olympic champion.
And I'm Dorothy Hamill, 1976 Olympic champion. Although the three of us are connected by our Olympic gold medals, there's a deeper connection that brings us here to the Ice Castle International Training Center tonight. We're here to celebrate Carlo Fassi, the man who coached us to our Olympic dreams and the man who helped so many other skaters along our skating pathways.
Carlo passed suddenly at the World Championships in Lausanne, Switzerland earlier this year. And we are joined tonight by many of his former students, both on and off the ice, to make this a very special tribute. The flags you saw in this opening number represent all of the countries who at some point or another had students who were touched by the genius of Carlo Fassi.
And the man that we are honoring tonight changed all of our lives. And his passion for this sport was legendary. But it was his patience and his sense of humor that touched all of our hearts. And we're really glad that his wife Krista and the family could be here. And now we would like to give back to them a small part of what Carlo gave to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlo Fassi.